everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making number 24 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one's a lot of fun. We're working with cluster stitches and making a little bit of a dimension. We're going to be turning our work in this project to make this effect on these cluster stitches, which is fun, and we're learning new techniques all the time, so that's a lot of fun. And the type of yarn we're using are just Red Heart yarns. I'm just using a jade, shocking pink, and gold from Red Heart. It's just scrap yarn. I've collected scraps from previous projects that I've had finished and just had a little bit of extra yarn left over. So this is size medium for 10-ply yarn. You can use any worsted weight yarn that you have. Also, for all 365 granny squares, we are using an H size hook, which is 5mm, so make sure you have that handy, as well as a scissors and a yarn needle, because we're going to be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends, so make sure you have those supplies handy for this project. Before we get started, I want to mention to check out the links in the description of this video. I'll have a link to the blog where you can find out where to get the all 365 days of granny squares. If you click the photo, it'll take you to the video tutorial for the granny square. Also, check out the link to my Facebook. Join me on Facebook, and if you make this, make sure to share your photo, and also check out the post by others part of my Facebook so you can see everybody else's photos and their work and get inspiration for your next project. And also check out my Instagram. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, and if you post a photo on Instagram, be sure to hashtag YARNutopia, and for this particular project, for these granny squares, hashtag 365 days of granny squares, so that all of our granny squares are in one fabulous spot. Also follow me on Snapchat. I'll put my username in the description of this video so you can follow me there, and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube so you can get updates on when I post new videos. I'll get one out every single day this year, so check that out. Subscribe to my channel. Before we get started, I do want to thank my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time out to make these videos with us. He's our videographer, editor, and photographer, working so hard with all of us, so thank you so much. But without further ado, let's get started in making number 24 granny square. Alright, to start off we have to make a slip knot, so put your short end over the long end, fold that down, and then pull that through, and pull tight. Insert your hook, and we're ready to go. So chain 5, so yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then in the first chain we're going to slip stitch, so the 5th chain from the hook. So the loop that's on your hook doesn't count, so count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right in that first stitch, or that first chain there. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. And pull tight. There we go. So we've just made a ring that we're going to work in. Now we want to chain up 4. So yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that counts as our first double crochet and chain 1. And we are going to make now 15 double crochet chain 1s in this ring here. So yarn over, go into that chain, or into that ring there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then chain 1. Okay, so we're going to do that 15 times. So yarn over, go into that ring, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then chain 1. Yarn over, go into that chain, or that ring there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and chain 1. Okay, so we're just repeating that until we've done our 15. This chain up 3 counts as a stitch, so it will look like there's 16 actually in the end there. So I'm just going to repeat this all the way until the end, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to round 2 together. Alright, so at the end here, so I made 15 double crochets, but then this chain up 3 counts as a stitch, so there's 16. So we can count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 with that chain up 3 there. And then make sure you chain 1, and then we'll slip stitch to the chain up 3, not the chain up 4. The chain up 1, 2, 3 right there. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, so now we're here, and now we're going to be working in this chain one, well, I guess either chain one space. You can work in this chain one space, which I feel like we're in, or you can work in this chain one space. They're both going to be the same. So we now are going to go on to round number 2. We want to turn our work. Okay, so we're looking at the back of our work now. This is the only round we're working on the back of our work, and we are going to chain up 2, so yarn over, pull through 1 and 2. Okay, and now we are going to work in this chain 1 space right here. Okay, and we are going to make a cluster stitch. So yarn over, go into this chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now you have 3 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over, go back into that space, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So now we have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops, and then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to jump into this chain 1 space here, this next chain 1 space, and we're going to make another cluster. So yarn over, go into that space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So now you have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those. And now instead of chaining 3, we're going to chain 1. And then we're going to hop to this next one here. We're going to do the same thing. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 there, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So now you have 4 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those and then chain 1. Okay, so essentially this chain 3 space is our corner, and then we're making the side now. So again, we're going to make a cluster stitch in this next space, this next chain 1 space. Okay, then chain 1, and then make another cluster in this next chain 1 space. Okay, and now we're making the corner, so chain 3, 1, 2, 3, hop to the next chain 1 space for another cluster. Okay, chain 1. Next chain 1 space will have another cluster in it. So this is all clusters on this row, or this round here. We're just putting 4 clusters in a row, then chain 3, but we have to chain 1 in between our clusters. Okay, so it can get a little confusing, but we want to make sure that we have 4 clusters and then our corner. Okay, so I have 3 clusters. Chain 1 in between those clusters. And this is my 4th cluster on this side here. Okay, and now I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then make my next side, which is 4 clusters in a row with a chain 1 in between them. Chain 1, cluster, chain 1, cluster, chain 1, cluster, and now I have my 4, so I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then do the rest of my clusters here. You can just continue watching because I'm already almost to the end. So there's that one, chain 1, and then this one, chain 1, and this next one. And then chain 1, because now we already made this one on the side, so we're just going to slip stitch to the beginning cluster here. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, so this is round 2. Now, at this point, I am going to fasten off. If you are not fastening off, just insert your hook into this next chain 3 space and chain up 3 and go on to round 3 with us. But I am going to fasten off at this point, so chain up 1, cut your yarn, pull that all the way through. Also, we want to turn our work back to look at this side. Okay, so I just turned my work, and put your hook into any corner like this, and then grab your new color, yarn over, pull it through, and we can go on to round 3 here. Just chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, which counts as our first double crochet. Okay, and we are going to put 3 more double crochet into that same space there. So 1, 2, and 3. So it looks like we have 4 double crochets because that chain up 3 counts as 1. Now we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to go into the chain 1 spaces here. These chain 1s, there's a chain 1 space there, chain 1 space there, and a chain 1 space there. So there should be 3 chain 1 spaces on each side. We are going to put a double crochet into each, or we're going to chain 1, you chained 1 right there, then put a double crochet in there, then chain 1, hop to the next chain 1 space and make a double crochet in there, then chain 1, and put a double crochet in the next chain 1 space, and then chain 1, and now we're at our corner. And in the corners we're going to put 4 double crochet, chain 2, and 4 double crochet, all in the same corner space. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, then chain 2, and then put 4 more double crochets in there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then chain 1, and now in the chain 1 space between the clusters we're going to put a double crochet, and then chain 1, hop to the next chain 1 space, put a double crochet in there, and then chain 1, hop to the next chain 1 space and put a double crochet in there, and then chain 1. And then we're at the next corner here, this chain 3 space, so we're going to put 4 double crochet, chain 2, and 4 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 2, and then 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then chain 1, hop to the chain 1 space between the clusters and put a double crochet in there, chain 1, hop to the chain 1 space between the clusters, this next one, and then chain 1, and a double crochet in that chain 1 space there, and then chain 1, and then make your corner. So you know what to do now, then just work your last side, and then I'll meet you up and we will go on to round 4 together. Alright, I'm just finishing up round 3 here. Just got to put my last 4 double crochets into this corner, and then chain 2, 1 and 2, and then slip stitch to the beginning chain 3 of this round here. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. It looks kind of like a flower. That's kind of cool. So now going on to round 3, if you are not changing color, just chain up 3 and go on to round 4 with us. But I'm going to fasten off, so I'm just going to chain up 1, cut my yarn, and pull that through, and then grab my new color, insert it in any corner, which I'm just going to work right in the same corner here. Just hook it on the hook, pull it through, and then chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, which counts as our first stitch, and then we are going to put 1 more double crochet into that chain 2 space, like that. So it looks like we have 2 double crochets in there. Now we need to we're going to skip this stitch, which is my chain up 3 from the previous row. We're going to skip this first stitch, and we're going to put a double crochet into each of these next 3 stitches. Okay, so just hop over to this one and put a double crochet into each one of those. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then we are going to chain 1, and then double crochet in the double crochet, and then chain 1 and double crochet in the next double crochet, and then chain 1 and then double crochet in the next double crochet, and then chain 1, and then we're going to put 1 double crochet in these first 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're not going to put one in here, but we're going to put in the corner 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So 1, 2, chain 2, and then 2 double crochet. Okay, and then I'll show you that again. So we're going to skip this first stitch here, and in these next 3 stitches we're going to put a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, then chain 1 and put a double crochet in the double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 1, and then we're going to put a double crochet in these first 3 double crochets here, then skip that last double crochet and then work the corner. So skip this one and then work our corner, which is 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Okay, and then repeat. So skip this first stitch, put a double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, then chain 1, put a double crochet in the double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the next 3 stitches, and then skip that next stitch, and then work that corner, which is 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet, and then work your last side, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round. Alright, I'm just finishing up this round here and working my last 2 double crochets, then chain 2, and now we're going to slip stitch to the beginning, chain up 3 of this round, right there, yarn over, pull through, and through, and now I'm going to fasten off, so just chain up 1, cut our yarn, and pull that through, pull tight, sew in our ends. If you wanted, you could do another row, just repeat round 4, and that you could do, you know, a half double crochet round or something, just to make this a little bit bigger if you needed it to be. But if you block this, I think it should be the same size as all the rest of our squares. So I'm just going to sew in this end real quick. Make sure you sew in all your ends as you go, and cut that. And there you have it. Number 24 granny square is complete. Now I wanted to show you that technique that we did when we turned our work and made these cluster stitches on this side. Then we turned our work back because these look like little puff stitches, and then it makes it look have a dimension to it, which is really cool, and you can kind of play around with it, kind of making it more dimensional, which is awesome. So that was a lot of fun to make. It was a lot of fun number 24 square. So thank you so much for watching and making this square with me today. If you have any questions about this project, make sure to check out the links in the description of this video. I'll have a link to the blog where you can find out where to get all the information you need for this project, 365 Days of Granny Squares blog. Also, check out the Facebook link. Join me on Facebook. Make sure to like my page and share your work on Facebook. If you make this square, share your work. I want to see this square from everybody because this is so awesome. And I just want to see what colors you come up with and what you decide to do with yours. And also check out my Instagram. Be sure to hashtag YARNutopia. And also for this particular project, these granny squares, hashtag 365 days of granny squares on Instagram so that I can see your work and all of our squares are in one awesome spot. And also check out my Snapchat. I've been putting behind the scenes clips of what I do on my free time on there, so make sure to join me on Snapchat. You can snap me your granny squares too, and my Snapchat's open. So also subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. I would greatly appreciate if you clicked that red subscribe button so that you can get notifications on when I post new videos. You'll get a notification when I post these 365 days of granny squares every single day so that you can be the first to know about them. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Happy hooking, everybody!